Even as we are a nation of immigrants, we're also a nation of laws. Undocumented workers broke our immigration laws, and I believe that they must be held accountable, especially those who may be dangerous. That's why over the past 6 years, deportations of criminals are up 80%. And that's why we're going to keep focusing enforcement resources on actual threats to our security. Felons, not families. Criminals, not children. Gang members, not a mom who's working hard to provide for her kids.
He blew it. He should have said gang members, not grandmas, because he said felons, families, children, criminals, CC, and he had gang. He should have went with a G for grandmas. It would have been a much more forceful. Ruben Navarrette Jr., syndicated columnist and contributor, our friend from CNN, joins us. Hello, sir.
I thought he was going to say gardeners. That's got a G, and nobody does their own lawn anymore in America. So
there you go. That would have been a good one. All right. But sticking with the G, I like that concept. All right, so this is not to, I'm just saying you never thought you would see, well, maybe, I don't want to put words in your mouth. You never thought you'd see the executive order, but is this the executive order you thought you would never see, or did he not go far enough for you? Talk about what he did last night in your view.
Well, you're right. I was wrong about this because I said that he would not do this before the election, and that part was right. But I said I don't think he'll do it at all because the politics just don't make sense. It puts the Democrats, Hillary Clinton, and others in a very bad way. And so I didn't think the politics made sense, but he did it. And the thing that I'm really struck by, Steve, is the immigration issue has the magical ability to take really smart people and have them go around and say dumb things. And I have listened to a lot of our friends in conservative talk radio and conservative writers out there say some really dumb things lately. The general theme seems to be, whether you're talking about Sean Hannity, Rush Limbaugh, David Brooks from the New York Times, even my friend Michael Medved, the theme seems to be that Obama last night recreated the law, he rewrote the law, he created a new law, he wrote a new law. They're really going too far. He didn't do any of those things. He merely said, we have people who are out there who are deportable, we're going to put them in the back of the line, make them a very low priority. But no, he didn't go create a new law. That's nonsense.
Well, I agree with them. I think he did. I think he took a law and he just changed. Well, I mean, you know what he did? Basically, if somebody said, I don't know, take the take an existing law, maybe an environmental protection law, okay, that protected a certain species, and it was law, and the president said, I don't like that law. We're not going to protect that species anymore. That's exactly what he did in a different way, but that's exactly what he did. See,
but that doesn't change the law. This morning, Rush was saying, he phrased it this way. He said, you know, if you have somebody who's in the country illegally.
Wait a minute. How does it? Ruben. I mean, I didn't hear Rush, so I don't want you to quote Rush or Sean or anybody because I'll debate what they say, but I'd have to hear exactly what they said. But wait a minute.
That's fine.
What do you mean it doesn't change the law? But Ruben, how could you say it doesn't change the law? If the law is this bird will not be harmed, and then you say, then the president comes along and says, I don't like that law. We're not going to protect the bird. How do you say it doesn't change the law?
Here's the thing. You guys were not paying attention 2 years ago when we did this DACA with the college students. Let me tell you exactly how it's going to go, because the president said they're going to do this program exactly the way they did that one, which means that in order for them to get the benefit, those students had to turn themselves into ICE, be arrested, apprehended, fingerprinted, have a file created on them. They gave them their home address. Once you do all those things, you can't very well turn around and say the president isn't enforcing the law or the law doesn't exist anymore. If the law doesn't exist, how is it that ICE was able to apprehend these people, take custody of them, and create a file on them? We're living in some bizarre world where conservatives on the right think it's a bad thing that illegal immigrants are going to have to turn themselves into the cops. I don't get it.
But because the law called for deportation. We don't want them. Who wants them turned into cops? But Ruben, what difference does it make if they're turned into cops if they're going to get to stay?
Only for 2 years, Steve, or in this case, for 3 years. I'll tell you a true story. Look, I'll tell you a true story. Erica Andiola, who's a dreamer in Phoenix, she went down and registered, and she got a little card from Obama. It says, as a dreamer, you can stay for 2 years. You know what happened next? Obama sent goons to her house to arrest her mom and her brother. I mean, I can't understand why conservatives think this is such a good deal for illegal immigrants. Why do you think it is that the dreamers, only a third of those who are eligible ever applied for this? Because they don't trust Obama. They think this is a setup.
All right. So are you saying that they won't be these people that are supposedly covered here will not be quote unquote coming out of the shadows because they don't trust the president and the government?
That's right. your newsreader at Newsmax just got this wrong. The person said it will cover up to 5 million people. It will cover 5 million people. It could or could not. I say about a third of them, about a third of them will come forward. 2/3 won't. So you still have a huge undocumented population. My question is, why won't they come forward?
Okay, that's interesting because they don't trust. But in fairness to her, it will cover them if they take advantage. They are covered if they come out and meet the requirements. So in fairness to her, she's saying what everybody else is saying. So don't pick on her. Right. But hey, Ruben, let's talk again. Let's talk again. Good to talk to you, my friend. Thank you. Ruben Navarrette Jr., ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be back next with the wife of Pastor Saeed Abedini.